So this is a short video on how to repair your Hampton Bay uh, wall-mounted remote fan and light switch. This is the switch that controls it. It'll do a dimmer for your light and also your fan speeds. This is mounted to the wall, which provides the current essentially for the on-off function. This will work. You know, I found out while not connected to your home current, because the remote functionality up to your receiver and your fan still works. So essentially what the symptoms are for this repair is that these switches were very non-responsive. You had to press them very hard to get the light, to get them to send to the receiver at the fan. So what I figured out is that it's the contacts over time, you know, get oxidized potentially, but the contacts wear down in their sensitivity. So some simple cleansing with some household distilled vinegar did the trick. So essentially you remove this from your wall mount, and you have these 4 Phillips head screws that hold this grounding plate in. So I've already backed these out. So you're going to remove this plate as such, and of course you want to go through the basics to make sure your battery works, right? So this battery is fully charged and it was still exhibiting the symptoms. And then you have this plate here which snaps off here, and then you can have your battery if you need to check it. And then what you're going to do is come to the back where you have these 4 corner pins holding the back component on. So I'm going to just mash those in one at a time. If you get the front 2 done, come to the back and mash the other 2 in, and then you give yourself a little slack, and you have your electrical unit. So the next step is to separate this into, there's 2 pieces here, so you want to separate those. So I'm just going to move to each side, and there's a retaining clip, plastic retaining clips in the back. So what you'll want to do is just mash those in with your fingers. That provides the separation that you're looking for. So you're going to have this plastic piece removed. It always makes good sense to video if you can your disassembly, because your reassembly is going to be just the opposite, right? So you need to get in behind this, right? So you need to get to this level where you're going to remove this component here, and the contacts with the battery, kind of just finagle it out without bending. Remove the battery if you can, and then you'll see the coiled end. You just remove it out and you have separated. So here's the contact components there. So what I did is took a cotton swab of a type. I used the ear swab, and I took some white vinegar and cleaned not only these connector points, all of these, but also I found that there was some little grit even within this sort of surrounding area. So I removed all of that to make sure to minimize the risk that it would creep back in and re-soil the connectors here. So thoroughly clean this side, thoroughly clean this side a couple times over, and at that point you're ready to reassemble the unit. It's just in reverse of the assembly. So this goes here, this goes in back here like so. You're nice and flush. I will take this unit and resecure it with a snap. I think my battery is not clearing quite where I need it to. So we have resecured this back plate, and the remainder is just the opposite of taking apart. You will put this component back on. You'll put this component back on, your cover plate, and then your ground switch, and screw it all back together, and you'll find success. Thank you for watching today.